YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell by the title, this video will be a story time of my most embarrassing moments. And I'm in the car right now because I'm waiting for my mom to get out of work so we can go home. And yeah, and this scenery is probably going to change because I don't know, we'll see. If you are a new subscriber, what it do? Thank you for tuning into my channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to see this face again, I have plenty more content on my channel. You know, just become part of the family. You know, level up on these people by becoming part of the next biggest YouTube star. JK, I don't even know. And if you're a returning subscriber, what it do, fam? Thank you for tuning in to me again. Y'all some real ones, you know, my loyals, my day ones. I do too much. But yeah, let's get into the videos.
Hard to love. Yes, I know that I'm hard to love. I know that I'm hard to love. Cause I know that I'm hard to love. I know that I'm hard to love. I know that I'm hard to love. I know that I'm hard to love.
Okay, so the first story in my installment of embarrassing moments would have to be eighth grade. And you know, middle school is a time where people are like growing, going through puberty and all of that. And like, you know, some of us are late bloomers, some of us are early bloomers. I was a late bloomer, you know what I'm saying? And so like, you know, I didn't have like my milkshakes come in yet. So they started to come bit by bit, you know, I have a little mosquito bites or whatever. And I used to still wear training bras. And so like, some had padding, some didn't. And like, this day I happened to not wear padding. And I don't even want to call them my friends. People who were friends of my friends, because I don't consider them my friends, because looking back, no. They basically told my friends, they was like, oh, you guys might want to tell Ann to get a jacket because her tatas are poking. And I'm like, and like, I felt so self-conscious that day. Like, I'm over here like with my jacket on, like, can they still see? Blah, blah, blah. And like, what made it worse was like, it would have been one thing if a girl told my friend this, but it was two dudes. And that's like, do you know how embarrassing that is? Like, especially because all your friends already developed and you're just sitting there like, y'all, like, when I tell you, I was just like, the whole day, and like, I could not face them. I was just like, that is embarrassing. Like, I felt like my anxiety was just like all over the place. I'm just like, and it's like, the problem was fixed once I put the jacket on, but it's like I couldn't calm myself down like that whole rest of the day. Like, it was just horrible. Like, do you know how embarrassing that is? Like, for real. Like, y'all might be like, oh, that's not a big deal. Like, that is embarrassing for somebody who is like 13 trying to grow into their body, and somebody be like, oh, I can see your tatas. Like, what? Like, oh, my soul was hurt. Oh my gosh. But I don't talk to none of them now. I seen one of them like a couple months ago, like back in May, but I didn't really say nothing to them, so oh well. Okay, so this next one, it's not necessarily like a story per se, but it's like an experience that I had multiple times. And basically, like, all throughout middle school, you could tell it was an embarrassing time. Like, all throughout middle school, like, when there was like special events, I would want to wear what I would want to wear. But you know, I have a mother who's just like, nah, fam, you're gonna dress your best, even if it doesn't need to be that necessary. So like, I used to be embarrassed with how I dressed sometimes, like, because, you know, I went to a school where you wore uniforms, so when it was time to not wear uniforms, you know, you wanted to show out. But I feel like I could never look cute. Like, oh, if I could find these pictures, I might insert them. If I can't, then whatever. And so basically, like, one was like, we were doing like this Christmas thing where we went to an old folks home. Like, my whole eyelash thing. We went to an old folks home, right? And like, it was all good and dandy, and I'm just like, they're just like, oh, we're Christmas colors. I'm like, okay, cool. I got like a red shirt, a green shirt here somewhere. And so, but my mom's like, she's not feeling it. She was like, no, you're going to these old people, blah, blah, this, you need to wear a dress. I'm like, what? Like, ma, I know she sees this because she has my YouTube now. Mommy, I was mad. Like, no, I was so embarrassed. Like, she probably would be like, I dress cute. But like, I was embarrassed. Like, I was wearing one of her dresses too, and because we're like the same size or whatever. And so I'm like, Everybody's like wearing their cute ripped white pants, jeans, their cute Christmas sweaters, you know. And here I am in like a literal church dress. If it wasn't a church dress, you could call it like a secretary dress. Like it was like, okay, like the top was decorated and the bottom was like just plain black. So like the plain black I didn't have a problem with, but then it was like the top was like all frilly and stuff, and then she had me wearing wedges. Like I felt so embarrassed because here's everybody in these casual clothes looking cute, and here I am in this like I'm about to head to church dress. I'm like, I was like, and like I'm just looking around being all like, oh my gosh, like people are probably looking at me like, is this what she wears outside of school? No, y'all, it was not no. And then again, we were going to this award ceremony, right? Because I got an award, and we were going to City freaking Hall. So I'm like, yeah, I know I gotta dress nice, wear a skirt or something, but then again, my mom's like, no, I want to pick it out. And I'm like, you know, I'm like, what, in 7th grade or whatever? So I'm like, okay, mom, go ahead. Oh, I know I can find this picture. I'm going to find the picture. Guys, like, one, we were late, right, to the award. So I already missed my name being called. And two, this outfit is like horrendous, like ugly. Mommy, if you're listening, it was ugly. And I'm upstairs. You're probably watching this downstairs while I'm upstairs. Mommy, it was ugly. It was ugly. You can call me when you watch this video. It was ugly. And I'm just like, bro, I'm going to find that picture. I still have the award I won though. But yeah, so like I was late, so they didn't call my name. So I'm like, oh, thank God, everybody doesn't have to see this ugly outfit. But then they called me at the end again because they was like, oh, she was running late, but she's here now. Here's da da da. I'm like, really? This what we doing now? Like, for real? Like, y'all couldn't let me be in peace with this? Like, I'm just walking up there. My mom made me wear wedges too, y'all. Like, wedges was all I wore back in the day because heels and me do not mix. We still do not mix. Like, I like thick heels. I can't do them little skinny heels. Like, but back in the day, wedges was my stuff. Like, you could not tell me nothing. Like, what is a heel? You mean wedges? Wedges, right, wedges. What is a heel? Like, y'all. And now I'm thinking about it, like, it was so ugly. I love you, mommy, but it was so ugly. Like, you know, I can't. I gotta contemplate life. Like, okay, my next embarrassing moment was sophomore year of high school. I guys just switched into a new bio class or whatever, and it's been a couple months I've been in here, and like we sat like these section tables, and you know I was cool with the people at my table. If you guys are watching this, hey, what's up? Like, I got you on social media, so when I post this, y'all should see it. If y'all want to be nice and click it, you know. But like, it was sophomore year, and it's like, you know, like when you sneeze and fart at the same time, like, y'all, I sneezed and then I farted, and I was just like, and it wasn't like simultaneously, so like the sneeze could cover it up. It was like sneeze, fart, and I was just like, and they was all making fun of me, like, and I'm over here laughing too, but like in reality, like my feelings was like I was embarrassed. I'm like, and how could you? Good thing it didn't smell or nothing. Y'all probably think I'm so disgusting. Like, I promise you I'm not disgusting, but like that day I was just like, wow, like my body, it be your own body, like it betrayed me. Like, it was just like, nah, girl, and I'm just like, bruh, like, do you know how embarrassing that is? Like, it's one thing if it's like something silent, so you know can't nobody put the blame on you, you know what I'm saying? But like, it was a noise. Like, it was like I'm not gonna make the noise, but I was just like, y'all, what is my life? Like, what is going on? What? Okay, the next story, it's not really embarrassing, more so like I'm a dummy. So like, I was like, what, in elementary, I guess. I'm assuming I was in elementary because I hadn't been to my middle school yet because I don't remember that at that time. So we're at my not at my elementary, but like we're at home or whatever, and you know the parents are out doing what they gotta do outside, enjoying their time, and us kids are inside, you know, watching TV and all that good stuff. Somebody's walking by the car, but my dumb self decides, oh, let me sit upside down in this chair. Okay, so I'm sitting upside down in the chair, and you know how you used to sit upside down in the chair and then like you would like flip your legs over, so you would like, you know, like it would be like a backflip, but not a backflip. Y'all know what I mean. Like, if you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, oh well. So like, I was upside down in the chair, like my head's on the floor, my feet are in the air, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to like flip, right? Because I used to do this all the time, so in my mind I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I was like, I'm just gonna flip like usual. But like, mind you, I'm like in a plastic like lawn chair because we brought it inside, and I'm in a plastic lawn chair. So you know, Once I tried to flip my feet over, my whole weight shifted the chair. So as and like the floor is like tile, so you know plastic and tile is just gonna slip. So like as I'm flipping, the chair slides back, and like I'm caught off guard, and like I face plant. Like I'm like the floor, my face. We kissed that day, like no. And so like I got up and I'm like, dang, my nose, like, oh. And so like I start bleeding, like, y'all, this is the first and only time I ever had a nosebleed. And I start bleeding. I'm like, oh my god. And like my cousins and I, we're freaking out because we ain't never dealt with a nosebleed. Like, yeah, so like we're freaking out, and I'm just like crying. They give me tissue, and I'm like, I know on TV they said to hold your head up, so I'm like copying the TV people. I'm like holding my head up, and then after a couple of minutes, like it stops. I'm like, all right, cool. And so like, yeah, that was pretty dumb of me. It wasn't really embarrassing, it was just dumb. And to this day, ever since that happened, like right here, like the tip of my nose, like if somebody hits it the wrong way, or if I like, let's say I'm scratching it, or I'm like blowing my nose and I like do something the wrong way, like it's still bruised. Like it's still bruised to the point like it hurts. Like I want to cry. Like it feels like somebody's like stabbing me right there. Like that's how bruised it is. I never got it checked out because like I never even told my mom it happened. Hey mom, you're gonna see this video. So yeah, I never even told her it happened. But yeah, it wasn't embarrassing because I was around family, so I wasn't embarrassed. But yeah, that was dumb of me. That was stupid. So yeah, what is this, like 4? This the 4th? I think let's see if I can come up with a 5th one. Okay, the last story, it took place in middle school again. And like, okay, my middle school, it was fairly new. Like I think when I got there, like my 6th grade year was the 2nd year it was open. Like it was ever open. Like it opened a year before I got there. So like we got there or whatever. And so like my school, we used to have like this after school program where we would sometimes like, you know, go to Barnes and Noble and stuff. And this one day we go to Barnes and Noble, and my cousin and my friend at the time decide that they're gonna act like little ratchet homeless kids and walk around acting like they hungry and need money. At the time, I found it hilarious. I didn't do it because, like, yeah, you're not catching me asking nobody for nothing. But they was just playing around. Like, they wasn't serious, but they was acting real ratchet and real, like, they was acting like they was real deal homeless. Like, even though we had on uniforms and stuff, they had, like, rolled up a uniform sleeve, pulled up a leg, all this other, I'm moving the camera too much. All this other stuff. And I'm just like, I'm just watching them. And at the time, I'm just laughing, thinking it's hilarious. But now that I think back to it, like, do you know how embarrassing that is? Like, people probably like, all these poor behind children, like, who let them in? Like, people was probably looking down on us like, who raised you? Like, where did you come from? Like, if you really that homeless and that begging, you should be outside, not in somebody's establishment. Like, that's embarrassing, y'all. Like, not like back then I didn't find it embarrassing, but now that I really truly think about it, I'm like, y'all, we were like, no, not even we, they, because I ain't do nothing. But it's like, you know how you get secondhand embarrassment? Like, that's what it was, secondhand embarrassment. I was just like, but you know me and my shy self, I'm not gonna like tell nobody no, so I'm just like laughing along with it. But in reality, y'all, that was embarrassing. Like, people just, especially like the old, like, you know, people, the old rich people just looking at us like, you know how embarrassing that is? Like, I'm just laughing because they're not paying it no mind, but in my mind I'm just like, y'all, no, like, shameful. But yeah, that's the end of my story time of like some of my embarrassing moments. If I enjoyed this video, I'll make a part dose. Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Make sure you turn on your bell notifications, and if you want to see my face again, subscribe. Like, what are you doing? Subscribe. If you like the video and you don't want to subscribe, just like the video and not subscribe. If you want to comment and not subscribe, I mean, do what you want to do, fam. I can't tell you what to do, but like, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and see you in the next video.